Winter can get very long, especially when January arrives, and it seems like the days will never get longer. Fortunately, there are a variety of winter festivals that one can participate in. We took a morning to go visit Chiseled, an ice carving competition which occurs in downtown Edmonton in the appropriately named Ice District. This year, 7 teams from across the globe participated and were given 34 hours on 15 blocks of ice to create huge sculptures. In total, 208 blocks of ice weighing 24,000 kilograms or 48,000 pounds were transported from Mississauga, Ontario, from Ice Culture, a company that specializes in creating carving ice. I also headed back a few days later in the evening to see the sculptures lit up in the dark. The finished pieces had been polished to look like glass, enhancing their beauty. First place was taken by The Huntress by License to Chill, comprised of Victor Dagatan of the Philippines and Andrew Zoller from Calgary. The ice rink in the background was also being used and would be a fun place to take a date. We visited during the last few hours of competition and were able to see them being made.
Oh, yeah. But it needs just a little more. It needs just a little more to look nice.
It was fascinating seeing the artists work and hearing them discuss how the pieces were progressing. The ripples in the ice really add to the wing texture. The Dragon Queen was the first sculpture that greeted us as we walked in, and it was quite memorable. It took second place, created by Carbon Buddies, Scott Harrison from Calgary and Ross Basas of the Philippines. It might be hard to tell, but this is a dragon head. As you can see, the pieces are beautiful and encompass a variety of themes. The hands had been marked with fluorescent tape to prevent any accidental bumping. It was amazing to see how quickly details could be carved in. You can also see their tools here, including bottles of what looks like water. I'm not sure if it's a special type, but it was used like a glue to fuse the different pieces of ice together. Here's the finished version. The weather had been warming up over the past couple of days, and one of the hoops had already broken off. The feathers at the top of the Dreamcatcher are still holding on. When they were in progress, the hammerhead sharks were among my favorite. The finished version is still high on my list of favorites. I love how the shark skin glistens, and those waves depict motion. This one is a very Albertan theme, with a bull bucking a rider high into the air. It's a moment truly frozen in time. The bull's long tongue protruding from his mouth, and the rider tossed into the air like a salad. I wonder if he made the 8 seconds. From what I heard, the cold weather at the start of the competition made work difficult, but the slightly warmer day at the end made carving easier. I love birds, so of course I really like the wings. This sculpture had an interesting dichotomy between the jet and the woman. Even though there are winners selected by the judges, all of the pieces are amazing. And there is the People's Choice Award, which is accepting voting until February 28th, 2024. Third place was awarded to Float, created by A Stiff Cleave, comprised of Clifford Vacheris and Steve Busek of Edmonton. My sincere apologies if I have butchered anybody's name. One piece that really transformed for me was Float. While they all looked more amazing, the astronaut had a lot more impact, especially the helmet. This was a sort of sample ice sculpture that you could examine up close.
A little cold. I can't feel my fingers anymore. It hurts so much. It's so beautiful though, with the snow.
We continued to discuss how cold our hands were, and Lyndon mentioned that he had taken his mitts off to film.
Oh, yeah. No, I had my gloves on and I was like, I had to put my mitts on too.
It was a lot of fun visiting this competition and getting to see the finalized pieces. Which piece was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching.